Hey everybody, today I'm here to react to the first episode of Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 1, and I am so extremely excited. I was thinking about watching the movie before just to remind myself what exactly the movie was like, but I really don't think I need that energy in my life, actually. I think I'm just gonna focus on this TV series and how amazing and awesome it's gonna be, and I am literally I was having such a hard time starting it because I was just too excited. I felt like I was gonna throw up. You ever get excited but then it turns into anxiety because everything I do is anxiety? I felt like I was like, I can't start it. I've got chills. I'm gonna throw up. I can't do it. So thankfully, I think I'm ready. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. Even the first line, it's just perfect. It's literally the first line from the book. Percy! Oh, it's so good! If only every, book that you love could just be adapted with this much care and love. Yeah, I guess you could say so. Oh gosh, what happened? I remember reading, because I just read the book recently, that, he, strangled, or, not, he was playing with a snake, at his daycare, and, a strange guy with, all these eyes was following him when he was older. They found such a good actor for, the little kid version. I know Walker's, already kind of, a little kid, but, the little version of him looks so much like him. It's so cute. Just, again, shows how great the casting is. Pegasus! That's a hint at what's to come in later seasons. Oh, I love how they're portraying the mist, because, that's literally, it seems impossible, right? You know? That you wouldn't notice these things, but it is. Okay, that line alone sold me on Walker as Percy if I wasn't already. Hey guys, want to see the things that I only see in my head? Grover! Oh, BFFs. Oh, jeez. It's so menacing. I just love him. I love his narration. Percy's narration, amazing in the books, and I just love that, and I feel like Walker's doing such a good job encapsulating that. The face, he's like, Mom, come on. This I'm really excited for because one, it hints at what's to come, i.e. betrayals and stuff like that and who they make as allies. And two, which I realize I'm holding up 3 fingers, but two, they talked about Rick Riordan and I saw a tweet, and I hadn't heard about this before the show premiered, but Medusa, they're going to be kind of reworking her because he said you know, when he first wrote it, there wasn't as much discussion and discourse around if she was a villain or a victim, and now I feel like people have a much more sympathetic view of her, that she was a victim in of herself and not just this monster that wanted to just turn everyone into stone. So they said they're gonna kind of tweak that, and I'm really excited to see how that's gonna be because Medusa, yeah, has been a myth. I feel when I was growing up, it was Persephone that was getting the tweak of oh, you know, maybe she likes Hades a little bit and is more of her own person, and now it's Medusa that's getting it, and it just shows you how even work that you've made can grow and change and adapt to what you're learning about. She is the perfect Sally Jackson. I'm on my knees. You can see why Poseidon, broke the pact to be with her. I love that that's why she named him, because he managed to find a happy ending. That always stuck with me so much. She knew as soon as she found out she was pregnant, the life that he might have, and she defied that from the minute, you know, that she knew about him. She was he's gonna have a happy ending. He's gonna be a happy kid. The pen is so different than what I thought, but then rereading the book I realized that is what the pen looks like. So again, I blame the movie because I had this fancy gold pen in my mind, and then I'm reading the book and they're oh, it's just an ordinary pen, and I'm like, it is just an ordinary pen. Screw you, Percy Jackson movie. Screw you. Oh, she's so annoying. Literally. Oh, my girl went flying. Bye, Nancy. Oh gosh, the pen is I don't remember that. He's so sweet. He hears, he's are you okay? Oh, that's a sick transition, like making her coat into the wings. Oh, she just pushed that kid. Dang. It was kind of more like the sword did that itself then, I feel like. It was protecting him. See you later. I didn't realize more. I guess like seeing it more in like action, but like they are gaslighting this poor 12-year-old. Like he knows what he saw, he knows what he's been seeing, and they're like, Percy, what are you talking about? Like you pushed her. Like there is no Mrs. Dodds. Like it's kind of messed up. I know it's for his safety, but like I would just be a little mad of all those times that I thought I was going crazy and you guys were helping, and it turned out I wasn't. Uh-oh. Here he comes. The fact that this 12-year-old child is apologizing for an adult's behavior, that's, ugh. Trying to patronize someone from a reclining chair, that's a move, I'll give you that. He has no time for him. He's like, I don't want to do this, thank you. I've had a terrible week. I feel like they're trying to make him funnier, and I've seen people bring up this point, is like he was abusive in the books. And like it kind of hinted at it with him being like, you answer mom's phone, but I think they can go a little harder on Gabe. Ugh. Playing an Olivia Rodrigo song in the rain? Sally Jackson is me, guys. I also feel like maybe this is an Easter egg because like Olivia said she wrote Percy Jackson songs like growing up. Oh, she's so happy to see him. I love the change of her being home instead of him having to wait for her to come home from work. And that's why Sally's the best. His face, he's like, that's not gonna help. She's a queen. I love her. Yeah, I like love seeing her stand up to him, but he definitely in the book, like she was more like she not like she didn't talk back to him like this, which isn't bad, like you should be able to, but like she definitely like tried to keep things calm more. And I feel like he was more like blah 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 blah. Like I think they're kind of just making him out to be like a little dumb jerk when in the book he's like abusive, you know. Let's go to the beach each. The storm is coming, too. I noticed, like, when he was heading back, it was definitely getting stormier out, which we all know. Who's pissed off about that? That's gotta be Kronos, right? I'm kind of surprised he didn't know about him. I thought he'd already known about him. I always assumed, like, before that person stole the lightning bolt, you know? I thought that was kind of, like, why they decided to set that in motion. Oh, she was crying because she knows, like, she's gonna have to say bye to him. Uh-oh. He didn't tell her who it was. Sally! That's a rookie mistake! Come on! I've been hyping you up this whole time. I know. Okay, she's stressed, actually. I'm gonna let it slide. Percy, he has his sass down so well. Like, because it's near the septic chain, so it's cheap. Ooh, he does not like Dad. You can already tell. He's so good at expressing, you know? How he's like, Dad? Dad's given me nothing. Grover! Adding in the fact that, like, he made him get kicked out of school, like, is changing their relationship. But I like it. Like, obviously he was doing it to keep him safe and get, you know. He's like, Percy, hello. He's in mission mode. I love it. Just the way, how else could you phrase it, right? She's so pissed. I love it. She's like, I think we've established we're trying not to panic. Honestly, Sally's who I want in an emergency situation, right? She's so calm. She's like, I'm not panicking. I'm just mad that you're early. Yeah. They just kind of sped it up because in the book he stayed in school for longer. I mean, that lady, even with the mist, looked like she was up to no good, so... Listen, it's not an easy conversation to have. Don't worry. Here it comes. He's so calm. That is more accurate to the movies, I'll give you that. Oh my gosh, how is she gonna outrun? I mean, I know she doesn't outrun this, but like, how would you even think you have a chance of outrunning this? It's a bull in underpants. Intense is all I can say. Did you see how she reached for him still though? Like, she was like, oh, Sally's just such a great mom. I can't. Like, again, every time you see her, you're like, no wonder Poseidon was like, forget that pack. That's the boundary? Look how far away it is. Aww. Percy. Oh my gosh. This is healing something from my childhood. Oh, Sally. Oh gosh, he's pissed. He's activated now. Little underreaction, I'm sorry, just be like, man. This is going to be the reoccurring theme for the whole series, in case you don't know. Someone just saying, Percy, no, and Percy doing it anyway. Oh! Whew! I don't even think how cool the action scenes are going to be, because that's like his whole like battle instincts kicking in, you know? Like his reflexes are so fast. Oh my gosh, this is literally how it happened in the book! He's riding the bull! This is literally what happened. I remember him being like, I realized this thing only had one gear, forward. This is it! Ah. Ooh. The dust they turn into when they like disintegrate is pretty cool too. I feel like they did a good job. The special effects are way better than I thought. Annabeth is coming! Imagine that's what you wake up to. You just saw your mom seemingly killed by a minotaur. You kill the minotaur in underwear, by the way. The minotaur is wearing underwear. And that's what you wake up to. Oh, it's so good, guys. It's so good. I could scream. I cannot wait for next episode, too, because we get to meet Annabeth, and I'm pretty sure we see Luke. I'm sure we see Luke and Clarice and all that. And it's just gonna get better and better with every time. Like, I'm just so excited. I'm sorry we're not going to see Sally for a while, but I'm so excited because, like, every character is just so good. Like, he is Percy, and it is Grover, and that was the best Sally, and, like, I'm just, like, going feral. Like, this is so great to see all of this adapted, like, how you pictured it. Like, and reading the book so recently, I think definitely helped because, like, I pick up more on, like, how accurate stuff is to the books. And again, this is what you do with an adaptation. Not everything needs to be the exact same. They changed it. Like, Grover didn't do that about Percy in the books, and there was more of a time before he got kicked out. Like, he got kicked out. He was just basically like, you're not coming back next year to the school. But it doesn't take away from the story. It doesn't fundamentally change the story and the characters. Like, if anything, it just kind of speeds it up where it needs to get to go. And again, that's the way you're supposed to do it. You don't have to have everything exactly the same, but the story and the integrity needs to be the same. So I am just so excited and pumped. This was such a great first episode, and I'm so excited for episode 2. I gotta get to it because I am screaming for Annabeth. Like, I cannot wait to see Leah as Annabeth. And yeah, if you have seen the episode, definitely let me know what you thought about it and how it does adaptation-wise and what you're most looking forward to seeing in the rest of the season. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!